What are you thinking?
Looking at the background.
That's terrible. There's some drugs in the corner. Oh, we're live, by the way.
But there are
Some
no chairs on the couch at least.
there's no chairs on the couch at least. I'll not show you because if someone says some one more stupid thing on Twitter, I'm gonna fucking go mental. Hope me mic is correctly done. Send camera. No. One. Yeah, that's cool. It doesn't connect. Oh, no one wants to watch. I bet it's on Twitter. I'm on there. 7 people watching. I'm going to cancel from StreamYard because it's crap. It's not connecting. Hey, he has some people in. So there's some people on YouTube and Twitter's not showing. So it's really 13 people so far. Happy Friday, Gav. Nice to see you back, yeah. What's up, Clint? Mate, things going a lot. You guys can hear us, right? Things going a lot better. Thank fucking God. Thank fucking God. That would be fun to break down some charts and some thinking. I wonder, maybe I'm not going to be as popular as I once was. I used to do this and like hundreds of people would join. Now I'm like a loser.
Stop it, you're not a loser.
No, I'm not. I've got a fit girlfriend. Got a fit girlfriend in Brazil. And got money to be trading around. How's you trading? Clint, it's an interesting thing. I'll share screen and go through a bit of Trade Zero. I think it's quite fun to do. Just 1 second. Share. So my month's been pretty bad. Actually, like most months that I've had have been pretty bad. But this run from Friday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days in a row. I traded like a donkey this week. Hey Stephen, I'm glad you joined MIC. I've been in there a couple of years. Yeah, so we'll talk about this. Like, I'll talk about MIC. I traded like a donkey this week. So I'm going to show you the changes that I made, like kind of lightly, because I think like it's like some of the stuff is obviously MIC stuff, but I see Alex and Bao kind of giving away free hints and tips and stuff anyway. So I don't think I'm breaching anything that they've taught us. I think you have to be in the room every day to get the proper value anyway. But what's up? Thank you so much. But I like trading's been fucking impossible. For the longest time, I've tried everything from like systems trading, Chris Verma's trading, the old stuff I learned with Sykes, and really, I think I went to MIC a couple of weeks ago, thinking, I'll know exactly what to do. And of course, I tried a bunch of new stuff with size and fucked up because I wasn't sure what I was doing. But then, like all of a sudden, this week's like the best week I've had in 3 months. Like very consistent. Like from Friday, I sized way down, and just started focusing on the process. I saw a webinar by a guy called James Friedlander saying you've got to master the process. Like, what's your process? And then I watched a couple of his webinars on process. And it like clicked, like it just clicked. I was like, fuck, I need to really work on a specific process with specific size. And as soon as I started doing that, like maybe the market's helped out, maybe a bit of luck, but like 5 straight green days, I'm like, it's like night and day from what's been going on. So I thought it might be fun. Like, I'm not going to say like, oh, like anything's like fucking, MIC's changed everything because it's only been a week. But it's been a week where it's been I've like it's night and day the results. So like, and of course I could lose this all tomorrow, and I'm like even more red. You know what I mean? But there's a glimpse of hope. There's a sign of change, and I think next week's week is because I think with bull market, bear market, if your process is good, you should always be more or less be coming out green unless something really bad happens. If you follow on your rules, you should mostly be coming out green, no matter what the fucking market. Fucking boa noite, meu amigo. Demetrio, nice to see you again. But I think as long as you follow in the process, there's no reason why this week shouldn't be green as well. So I just wanted to kind of break down a little bit of the process that I was following, and like guys, just so like I'm trying my best not to promote MIC because people are like, oh, you just promote MIC now. I'm like, so I'm trying my best not to promote them, but the process is I literally just completely copied how Alex trades. This Alex Temenez, I think his name is. I just completely watched loads of webinars and completely stole how him and Bao trade. And it's like working. I went from completely losing to like regularly winning. So let's see if it continues. But the main trades, I took a few different trades, to be honest. The main one was BHAT. And to be honest, this isn't really, MIC guys were in this, but this was more, it's super extended front side. So it was kind of waiting for this to go red, but like its line of red was like, let's think about, the green red line is 270. So it's kind of difficult when the market's opening at like 9:30 here. And go full screen. It's kind of difficult when the market's opening. Say this was 9:30, this is the open, this is the red green level here. It's kind of the move's already been done, so I can't really like look at like I don't want to have full size then. So what I really thought was a better approach was to either let the morning lows break for full size or just go for it under VWAP. I think because this stock went from 1 to 5, I think really letting it break low of day to add your full size in is the answer. But there's definitely pre-market trades should be super small. Anticipation size, I don't think there's too much wrong with having anticipation size into the VWAP projection and then like adding down here. To be honest, I put too much of my size on too early and I was just covering all the way down. But the right approach for me, looking back, right process is like anticipating here in case something goes wrong and you need to stop above VWAP through higher day. And then really putting your size on below lower day and then probably adding more size through the green red line. But then if we just look at some of the other tickers, what was TBLT looked like it was trying to be what BHAT was. Not sure if these are all China plays, but TBLT was much more of a better structured trade because like it was waiting for the confirmation, not being stupid front side, not doing anything silly, actually shorted on once the death candle kind of came through. In all of the, because I'm looking like where our long's totally fucked. Like where is this most? Because you know shorts are stubborn. Where's the most stubborn long fucked and has to get out? And the most stubborn long is getting out when this doesn't bounce. In this area here, because you've got all the longs following. But when this breaks, like it breaks its opening price, it's like double bottom, single bottom, double bottom, triple bottom, quadruple bottom. It's bottomed 4 times, very strong support, fell straight through. So when it fails to reclaim and it's 70% up on the day, that's like, all right, this is backside. And like, yeah, I was a fucking piked it completely, but like there's trades in this. And I was like, yeah, I made $500. I'm used to being losing recently. So I knew I should have took this up near VWAP. But I just piked it here and then didn't take it here. It's pretty bad trading, but I still made $500 today. Very bad trading, but I still did all right. You know what I mean? And if we look at just the top scanners on the day, it's nothing. like TBLT. That's what I'm not. I don't look at the warrants. BNTC is some sub penny runner with no resistance, so I just completely missed that. TBLT we've already went through. BOXD, I thought about it. I thought about it and I saw other people trade it because I really like this line. Oh, fuck this up. Oh, there you go. I really like this line of the shoulder, and then the top is resistance. Was it even on this one? Maybe it was more. There's some resistance here. Like you've got the top, the support the next day. I thought about it, but it was like midday volume, like zombie hours. I just didn't bother. But you did get a push into this resistance. Whenever you get like a big move in the stock, it's going to need to breathe. I think shorting into that resistance after an overextension on the candles. I mean, it's a scalp, but you've got to move there. But for me, there's something a bit weird would be like I was thinking if this holds these levels, it's up for like a major run because it's pushed 2 days, gapped, come back. But I was like, if it doesn't reject on these levels, then it's going to break out. And I didn't want to be early. I didn't want to be shorting something that's set up as a breakout. So that's why I thought better to avoid. And to be honest, look at the volume here. This has got like, in my opinion, it's got quite a lot of room to run before it gets into any kind of resistance up in the sixes. I mean, yeah, there's like days of resistance, but I don't know the fundamentals. I don't know the dilution. I'm just at a glance. And this is the new way I've seen how to trade. Like this is the way I've kind of been taught. I'll look at MITQ. Let's look at MITQ now. MITQ is like no volume on the day, crappy chart. I wouldn't even consider trading this. I wouldn't even look at it. Femi, like it's fucking not. That's just not a chart that appeals to us. I don't know how to describe it. It's not a short, not a long. There's no volume resistance to play off. SCRA is not also like a fucking just basically nothing. Nah, all of these stocks are just low volume crap. I didn't see anything else with actual volume. Let's try and sort by volume and see what else those TBLT, BNTC box, Zen. I saw loads of stuff running, but I cannot see as much running now. But like it's all sub penny crap. So we talked about. We didn't talk about Rev, did we? Rev. It's still a debate whether this is front side or backside. Because this was like again, like if you look at the resistance lines, there's some. Rev was another interesting one because it's kind of a backside short. And it's quite easy just to look left. I see look left everywhere, and I never really did it enough. Now I really do it a lot. But you've got like a major support zone from these levels, and then you've got like a bunch of resistance like in this area, like topped, just chop around here, topped, and then this actual push topped here as well. So. Let's say it opened in the 660s. Say maybe where, yeah, you might have arguably a line near the sevens, but sometimes when it's not so clear, it's easier just to be like, okay, 850. Like let's maybe mark 8 out. The 8 zone, maybe the 8 zone you could. It's not really too clear. It's hard for us to. The 8 zone is very clear resistance, very, very clear. Going back 2 days, we've got bottom, and consolidation. The 8 zone is very clear. The 850 zone is kind of clear, and it's a $0.50, so we'll play off it. But I mean, obviously, I'm hindsight trading, but we pushed. This should be a backside trade, so looking for resistance levels to build into. Suppose you did get that rejection from the 8s to 850s. We come back down to the 750s. And then as low as the 7s, that's an idea of kind of a backside short into resistance. But again, like this kind of closed like relatively strong. So God knows what can happen here if this is just going to hover and hold or what. AERC, it's been a good backside short for a few days now. We've got like this super key level in the 1750s, broke. Then we had another level in the 16s, but it's tough. It hasn't really been bouncing much until today, and by this time it's already like down too much, so we're expecting a bounce. There's not really much else that I can think of. We're going to answer a couple of questions. Hang on. But I thought I'd get back on, like, because when I was losing, I was just like, what the fuck's the point? And just telling you how depressed and miserable I am that I can't figure out trading. But the minute I can see consistency and things are working, the minute I can try and like show you how at least I'm analyzing the charts, and yeah, like no fucking pro, I've been losing. I'm still profitable, decent-ish amount, not really decent, nothing great, but still a profitable trader in the 10%. So I thought I may as well add value where I can. It's for fucking free, right? It's not like I'm charging. MIC, it's early days. I love the room. I really love the room. Love the teaching style. Love the simplicity. Love the lessons. It's just a case of will the results show? And like, yeah, the last 6 days the results have shown, but like it's nothing in trading. Like you've got to have 3 months of results. So, but yeah, I fucking love it. I'm enjoying it. But will the results show? Right now, that's started to show. But what's going to happen next week? Am I just a fucking gambling addict and degenerate? That'll never make it. You know, well, arguably I've made it profitable, but will I never be able to make a sustained career of this? Will I always just be like, I'm up 50K, then I'm up 60, then I'm down to 40, then I'm up 50. Will I just juggle around 50,000 lifetime profits, which is embarrassing after fucking 5 years in the game, but still going. Why are you not with Stocks to Trade anymore? I really enjoyed those podcasts. Dude, everyone enjoyed those podcasts. I don't know what the fuck happened in that. It kind of ended badly, to be honest. It didn't end badly. Just I got told one day by WhatsApp that it was ending. I think Tim Bourne said they didn't see that. It's business stuff, so I don't really want to talk about their trades. I don't want to talk about Stocks or Trades business stuff. But basically, I got a WhatsApp saying it wasn't going to continue, and then when I sent it invoices to get paid from them, just no one replied to me invoices. It's the truth. My girlfriend's looking at us concerned, like I shouldn't say this on live stream. That's all I'll say on it. I won't say anything else. But it didn't end very well. But I like Tim Bourne. I think the Stocks to Trade platform is used it for a lot of years. Sometimes it crashes, but I had good value from using it. It's a bit expensive, but I had good value from using it. My girlfriend's like me PR advisor. She's like, say this, don't say this. Yeah, you can say this about it, but don't say this. I'm like looking at her from approval. Nah, it's like whatever. It didn't end as good as I thought it would after 5 years service, but it is what it is, right? I'm not bitter. I like Tim Bourne. And like I like Tim Sykes as well. I think Tim Sykes is he really changed my life, right? Like in Brazil now, I probably wouldn't have been able to leave my job if I hadn't have been working with him in Stocks to Trade. So very grateful. But in terms of fucking trading mentors and teachers, like me eyes were open when I went in MIC. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is how you learn to trade. It's like, okay, joke's over. This is how you learn to trade. Arsonist said, hey Stephen, do you have a good strategy for large caps in MIC? Are they focused on small caps? Nah, there's actually a proper there's a section in large caps and there's a mentor in small caps. No, and there's a moderator who does large caps and he gives weekly webinars on large caps. So there's a full section for large caps. How fucking amazing it is, don't know because I've never really tried it, but there is a section for it. But like MIC is predominantly small caps and short biased, I would say. If we hold anywhere over 6.5 next week, we can definitely ramp back towards highs. I hope so, because I've got a hedge fund with like a bunch of money in there. I've just been buying lower and lower, so I hope so. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Business is ruthless. Fucking true that. True that. It is ruthless. Like they'll be your best friend when they need you, and then they'll completely drop you cold when they don't. But I'm a big boy. Do you know what I mean? I've been in advertising in business 10 years. Like I didn't expect. I could guess the type. I could kind of see. You can judge character, right? And like I could sense it. You know what I mean? You can sense when you're being used for your service and not like a real fucking friendship. That's okay. It's a two-way relationship, right? Honestly, as KBS, this is like a full-blown like get the truth webinar. Honestly, is KBS worth it or not? I think you have to be a hardcore systems trader to find value in KBS's club and system. I think 90% of traders are discretionary day traders, not systems traders. Sometimes people like the allure of systems trading, but most people are day traders. So unless you're like, you want to learn Python, you want to do programming and algorithms, and you're a complete data nerd, like big data analysis, then I don't think it's a value to you. I think you need to learn how to trade properly, and you need to go to a proper service that teaches you properly. Like Sykes is really good for the basics, I found, but I got stuck where after I'd achieved the basics, I got stuck. That pause was more than enough, thanks. No, like if you're a serious fucking systems trader, it is. I think you've got to learn from the best, and he's one of the best micro cap systems traders. So if you want to learn from the best and get into that avenue, but I think it's not for 95% of people. Traders think it is, but it's not. Learn how to trade properly from a proper service, and then I think you'll get there better. I was speaking to Kim the other day actually, because I think she was disappointed about how she got. I'm not even going to say this shit. Me and Kim have got one thing in common still, but so we're still chats here and there, yeah, but not anywhere near like we used to. But we're still on good terms. That pause wasn't. But so unless anyone's got any questions, it's like 25 minutes. It's fun to be back. Like I'm going to be back a lot more. That things are going better. Unless anyone has any final questions or charts, I'll just jump back off it. I just want to, I'm probably, if the success continues, I'm going to start documenting the progress, the lessons, the learnings, the real way to fucking trade, because I didn't realize how to properly trade until I got getting taught in MIC. So I'm going to start documenting like the proper fucking way to trade, like not front side, I'm talking backside, actually like avoiding the dangers of the move, maybe taking them long, probably not long, but catching the backsides of the trades, like trading stocks all the way down. Fucking didn't even know this way of trading existed until I saw it a couple of weeks ago. You and Kim, I've thought about this. I honestly thought about it. I've thought about it, and I'm still thinking about it now. I was thinking about putting it to her, but someone needs to like sponsor it, and like she's got really good guests and stuff, and I know I think we'd be good together, but part of us thinks it's already been done, and part of us thinks it's alluring, but someone needs to put some money behind it and build it and promote it and get a lot of eyes on it. And I would do it with him possibly again. Glad to see this week's success. Yeah, dude, like it's been, the thing is though, like it's been a terrible year. Like the last 12 months for me, I've lost, what have I lost? Lost seven. What have I lost trading, babe? 7,000? Is it? Lost 7,000 this year. Lost 7,000 so far this year. And like in the last 12 months, I've lost about 11 or 12,000, something like that. But when it starts clicking, you start making 1,000 a week. And then because I'm used to making 6,000, 7,000 a week in the past, it's not going to be hard once you've got the process to like go back to at least 4,000 weeks. Like I should be able to go back. It's just finding my feet again, and then you get in the rhythm again. but it quickly increases, and you go from this is a 700 week, maybe next week can be a 700 week, and then you size up a little, and that's 1,000 week. Before you know it, you're back at 4,000 weeks and like making 7K in a month. I can make back a year's worth of losses in a month and more. So it's trading's fucking crazy, man. But the key is when it's going wrong to lose as little as possible until you start figuring out how to do it right. Like size the fuck down is my advice to anyone who's losing. Like most of my problems came from just being emotional because I couldn't get out of a 12-month down cycle, and maybe I'm still not out. Maybe I'll take a max loss on Monday, but at least I'm seeing consistency and process now. Any platform you recommend to substitute stocks to trade? If you're a discretionary trader, you don't need anything expensive at all. Like I don't want to push Trade Zero because everyone knows I'm affiliated with them, but Trade Zero has a fucking free scanner. Trade Zero has top % gainers for free, and they'll give you the platform. If you sign up through an affiliate, you get 3 months free anyway. Like scanners are free, and you don't even need them. Like go on finally you're back. Look, FinViz, there's loads of free scanners that tell you what the stocks are the night before, and there's loads of stuff that tells you at 9 o'clock what's gapping up pre-market. Or use Trade Zero for $30 a month, whatever. You don't need a fucking scanner for $200 a month. It's a waste of money. For me, it's a waste of money. Focus on your education, focus on paying market tuition, learning what you're doing. And I didn't really think it was a waste of money. I used to think you needed it, but then I heard the guys at MIC being like, Alex, who's made like 6 million, says he's never paid for a scanner in his life. It's paying for scanners. What I've come to realize is it's just bullshit to get you to spend more money. You don't need a scanner. You can get them for free. You don't need to see unless your strategy is buying news as it breaks, then maybe you need a scanner. But if you're doing what 90% of day traders are doing, buying breakouts, or 1 second, I'm getting messages from work. If you're getting messages, sorry, I'm getting messages from work. It's that thing from before. But but the bottom line is you don't really need a scanner, I don't think. Anyway, but that's it. For me, I don't need a scanner for my strategy anyway. Finally, you're back. Hey, John, good to see you, brother. What's up, Pasquale? How's your trading going, brother? Market chart million, there you go. Good pre-market scanner. Scanners help with specific. Yeah, look, if you've got a trading system or your strategy needs a scanner, then for sure, use trade ideas or stocks to trade. I like stocks to trade a lot. I still use it sometimes today. But there's also free ones if your strategy is not as dependent. But we'll leave it there. We've been on half an hour. Peace, guys. Thank you. And catch us in another. I'll probably come back on in a week, or I'll make a video and I'll review it. Cheers.